The days, if you haven't noticed, are starting to get sunnier. Temperatures are warming. Flowers are blooming and greenery is returning. With all the new life sprouting up, Willamette Week is shining a spotlight on our city's nature, the good, the grand, and the at-risk. Joining us to break it down is Willamette Week news editor Aaron Mesh. Aaron, thanks for your time.
Hey, my pleasure. Good to be here.
The issue includes a guide to the city's parks and, as you dub them, celebrity trees. Walk us through some of what the city has to offer.
Well, Rachel Saslow wrote a rundown, sort of like a map to the stars when you get in Beverly Hills. Well, we looked at the real stars of Portland, which are obviously the tree canopy. All kinds of trees across the city that are famous, if not necessarily rich. My favorite, I think, is the tree that sits on the 25th floor of the Pac West Center. It's a pine tree that now is 40 feet tall, but is much higher in the air because of its perch on top of this downtown building.
It's got an unfair advantage being on top of that building.
Oh yeah, on the shoulders of giants, you might say.
Yeah, the city's budget shortfall is getting a lot of attention. Mayor Keith Wilson has yet to release his budget proposal, but cuts are on the table for the Parks and Rec Department. You dig into ways people can help save Portland's parks. What are they?
Yeah, I mean, the most important thing people can do is use them and also tell people that they're using them. So a lot of the decision making that's happening in City Hall right now is because there are real questions about whether or not public safety budgets are going to be held harmless. Are parks going to be on the chopping block because everything else is being funded except them? And the community centers in various places like Montevilla and St. John's are being discussed for being closed. And one of the things that you can do, along with writing to your city councilor about the issue, is to make it clear and loud that you are using these spaces and that they are wanted.
You also highlight a face-off building up over 2 construction projects planned near Oaks Bottom Wildlife Refuge. What's going on there?
Well, it's an amazing place to have a refuge with that much biodiversity right in the center of the city on the Willamette River, surrounded by residential neighborhoods and right across from downtown and OHSU and the South Waterfront. And there are some risks right now. There's a large housing project called Selwood Bluffs that's coming in, and potentially a 135-foot amusement park ride, a drop tower, where people go high in the air and then go down screaming, that people are concerned that it's going to have effects on the migratory patterns of the birds that use this wildlife sanctuary, including peregrine falcons, bald eagles, great blue herons. So there's a fight that's starting to brew about whether or not the properties that border this wildlife refuge are posing a threat to it.
I just got to tell you before you go, I really like the artwork on the story as well.
Oh, it's a fun cover. I got to give a shout out to Sophia Mick, who did the illustration, the tabloid style cover that exposes what's wrong with Portland parks and what's right about them.
I thought that's what it was. I didn't want to be wrong. Aaron Mesh, thanks so much for your time.
My pleasure. It's good to be here.
You can read the entire article in the latest edition of Willamette Week on newsstands now or online at wweek.com.